I was one of the first black paramedics, and I used to think about, I'm transporting to a hospital that wouldn't even allow me to be born there. So Mrs. Ham, I used to deliver newspapers to her. That's one of the things I remember. And of course, I know her kids, all of them. Mrs. Syfax, her husband, Archie Syfax, he was a lieutenant, was one of the original African-American firefighters at Station 8. And then another, Ronnie Deskin's dad, Carol Deskins, was one of the original firefighters at Station 8. Everybody knew everybody, and it was very much of a family thing. Those gentlemen, you made sure you mind your business and behave because they would tell your dad or they would take care of you themselves. So Station 8, because of its geographical location on that time on Lee Highway, it was like a hub, the community center hub. When the kids went to HB, Stratford, at the time, that's kind of where they let out from. So if you wanted some information, that's where you would get all that information. Being a little younger than the people who integrated, you have a different experience, a totally different experience. And probably some similarities that I just wasn't aware of. I have 3 kids, 3 sons, and they all graduated from Yorktown, and they're 3 years apart, and their experiences are different. So it doesn't take long before experiences can be vastly different depending on your age. One story, a fire department story, I'll tell you that's connected to the community. So we lived on Culpeper Street when I was born, my parents did. And it was 1961, and I could not be born at Arlington Hospital because they didn't allow black people there. So I had to go to Freedman's Hospital, like other people in the community. And again, you don't know things when you're growing up because nobody told me until later on. So I was one of the first black paramedics on Arlington Fire Department. And I used to think about, I'm transporting to a hospital that wouldn't even allow me to be born there. My dad actually is he's the last living volunteer from Fire Station 8. He actually joined the volunteer fire department before he was actually legal to ride. Because I guess you had to be 18 or 21, I can't remember the age. And that was his entree into, community service and assisting people. And those guys there not only became his friends, but, some of them like father figures. And so they would be my grandfather figures, So just a big family connection.